So we're supposed to consider the following piecewise defined function. So what this means is that the y values are always 1. It's a flat horizontal line at 1 when x is less than 4. So I'm going to drag this down. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with this. Okay, let's just leave that. I'm going to learn how to do this along with you because I don't know what these do. I want a horizontal line, which I have here at y equals 1, because that's what the function says. Y equals 1 when x is less than 4. So we got that. Y equals 1 when x, but it starts at -6. I want to drag this over. Why would you move? Oh, that for some reason dragging the green one is what drags. Okay, fine. So I need to go to x is where x is 4. That's where this piecewise function switches. Okay, you got to drag that green line. So now when x is less than 4, the y values are spitting out 1 here. So that's working. And I'm going to move this down to exclude because it doesn't have the or equal to symbol underneath. This one has the or equal to symbol, so I need to include this one. I need a close dot. And the graph behaves with y equals x minus 2. That means it's got a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of -2, which is what this red line is doing. It doesn't have you drag that around. So that looks like that's it. Let me see if I can get another one like that. This one asks us to do some work. Oh, f of 0. That just means plug in 0 for x. And you either plug it in up here or up here. And the way you decide is you find out where x equals 0 fits. X is greater than -2. That is where it's this bottom one. That's where x equals 0. And if you plug in 0 for x, 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 2 makes 6. Okay. A cell phone plan charges $15 per month. Okay, it's asking us to write a piecewise function in words here. Cell phone plan charges $15 per month for unlimited calls and texts. However, each gigabyte of data is charged at a rate of $7 per gigabyte. Assume that fractional values of a gigabyte are prorated according to this rate. Okay, if a user uses more than 12 gigabytes of data during their monthly billing cycle, then they're not charged more than the cost for the first 12 gigabytes. So the first piece of the cost function, they want us to use D for a variable. It's $15 per month plus $7 for each gigabyte of data, which they tell us is D. And it's defined on the interval. Let's see, it stops here, so D is less than 12. And the reason why I'm putting that in is because they're not charged more than the cost for the first 12, not charged more. So maybe this should be less than or equal to. I just type the less than symbol, then I type the equal symbol right after. I'm not sure if that's going to be less than or equal to or not. I think it will be less than or equal to. And the reason why this is here is because we get charged for every gigabyte of data up to 12. But then it says once you hit 12 gigabytes of data, then the stays the same, right? So the cost of 12 gigabytes of data is 12 times 7 because it's $7 per gigabyte. So add that to the $15 a month we're already paying. Then the second piece of the piecewise function is you're just paying $99 every month if you're over 12 gigabytes. So this is for D greater than 12. Now I'm not sure if I got that in right. I don't know what else they might want. $15 per month. I'm trying to think if I've done anything wrong. This is $7 per gigabyte for 12 gigabytes. So the charge of the first 12 gigabytes is $84 for the gigabytes plus $15 a month. Nothing's wrong there. So there's something with notation. I mean, do they want C of D equals this here? And then they want C of D equals this here. We'll find out when they tell us the answer here. Oh, it looks like I didn't read the instructions. You may enter the intervals using either interval notation or as an inequality. No, I did an inequality, so that's fine. 7d plus 15, that's fine. What I should have, it should be fine. They use inequality notation, but they said an interval was fine. That's what I had. They said inequalities were fine, and then it did not accept any of my inequality answers. Okay, well, here, let me see if I can just, I'll blow past this one so we can get to the next one. Try to do another word problem like that. We want to include and want to exclude. Come on, give me a word problem. Okay, same one here. So let's do the interval notation, even though they say as an inequality. Okay. So let's just do interval notation here. C of D. This is the same word problem, just different numbers. It's $10 a month plus $13 for every gigabyte. This is defined for everything up to 7 gigabytes. So I'm going to say 0 to 7 because you can't have negative gigabytes, right? And then the second piece, let's see, at 7 gigabytes, $13 each plus the $10 a month. We're at 101 for the cost, and this is from 7 to infinity. Doesn't matter how many gigabytes you have after that. Remember, parentheses for infinity. What do you want from me? 13 gigabytes, 0 to 7. Oh, I need a parentheses here. Otherwise, it's not a function. Okay, right? Because at the endpoint 7, if I got a bracket there, then it can't be defined in 2 different places. There we go. Okay, that's what they want. So just do interval notation like I did on this one.